Welcome to Kingdom Treasures. As the first light of dawn breaks through your curtains, a new day unfolds before you. But have you ever considered that these seemingly innocent moments might be harboring a startling revelation? Your daily habits, those automatic actions you perform without a second thought, could be silently sabotaging your relationship with the Almighty. Yes, you heard that right. The very routines you've cultivated over years might be disappointing God Himself. But what if I told you that God has a perspective on your morning routine? What if these first waking moments hold more spiritual significance than you've ever imagined? Are you unknowingly offending the Creator with your dawn decisions? Today, we're going to uncover the hidden traps in your morning habits that few people know about. Habits that may be displeasing to God. In the rush of our modern lives, it's easy to overlook the spiritual dimension of our daily routines. But the truth is, every action we take, especially in those crucial morning hours, can either align us with God's will or subtly push us away from His divine plan. These hidden dangers lurk in the most mundane aspects of our daily routines. From the moment we open our eyes to the instant we step out the door, we're making choices that have far-reaching spiritual consequences. Fortunately, we're not left to navigate these treacherous waters alone. Biblical wisdom offers us a compass to guide our mornings, illuminating the path that pleases our Creator. The choices we make in the early hours create a ripple effect that influences our entire day. A morning spent in alignment with God's will can transform not just our day, but our entire life. By understanding and addressing these hidden traps, we have the power to transform our days from the very start. Let's dive deeper into these morning habits that may be displeasing to God and discover how we can align our dawn routines with His divine plan. One of the most common pitfalls in our morning routines is what we call the gratitude gap. This occurs when we fail to acknowledge God's blessings as we start our day. Psalm 107:1 reminds us, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever." Yet, how often do we jump straight into our to-do lists or social media feeds, neglecting to offer thanks for the new day we've been given? Studies have shown that practicing gratitude enhances emotional well-being and activates parts of the brain associated with pleasure. By neglecting this simple act, we're not only displeasing God, but also robbing ourselves of a more joyful, fulfilling start to our day. Another trap that many fall into is what we call the complaint contagion. It's all too easy to greet the day with complaints about early alarms, busy schedules, or gloomy weather. Philippians 2:14 advises us, "Do everything without grumbling or arguing." This includes how we approach each new day. Our attitude is a choice, and choosing gratitude over complaints aligns us more closely with God's will. Remember, our thoughts have power. Positive thoughts can uplift our spirits and draw us closer to God, while negative ones can create a barrier between us and His blessings. In our haste to start the day, we often overlook the small joys that God has placed in our path. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 tells us to give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. These simple pleasures, the aroma of fresh coffee, the sound of birds chirping, the laughter of our children, are gifts from God. Ignoring them not only displeases Him, but also affects our emotional and spiritual health. Perhaps one of the most insidious traps is what we call the selfishness snare. This occurs when we become so wrapped up in our own needs and schedules that we ignore the needs of those around us. Galatians 6:2 instructs us to carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Yet, how often do we rush through our mornings, oblivious to the struggles of our family members or roommates? The parable of the Good Samaritan illustrates the importance of compassion and helping others, even when it's inconvenient. By focusing solely on ourselves in the morning, we miss opportunities to serve others, and by extension, to serve God. Now that we've identified these hidden traps, let's explore how we can transform our mornings to align with God's will. The first step is embracing the power of gratitude. Start your day by thanking God for the gift of a new day, for your breath, for your loved ones. This simple act sets a positive tone for the day and opens your heart to God's presence. Consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each morning, write down 3 things you're thankful for. This practice not only pleases God, but also trains your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. Take time to notice and appreciate the small joys in your morning routine. Whether it's the warmth of your morning shower, the taste of your breakfast, or the comfort of your favorite chair, recognize these as blessings from God. James 1:17 reminds us that every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights. By acknowledging these gifts, we honor the giver. Make a conscious effort to look beyond yourself in the morning. Is there a family member who could use help or encouragement? Could you prepare breakfast for your spouse or children? Matthew 25:40 says, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." By serving others, we serve God. Avoid the trap of procrastination by prioritizing your spiritual commitments. Set aside time for prayer and Bible reading before diving into your day's tasks. Proverbs 8:17 assures us, "I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me." By seeking God first thing in the morning, we demonstrate our love for Him and invite His presence into our day. Make an effort to connect with your family members in the morning. Share a meal, have a conversation, or simply offer a word of encouragement. Ephesians 6:4 instructs, "Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord." By nurturing these relationships, we create a home environment that honors God. Now that we've uncovered these hidden traps and explored ways to align our mornings with God's will, it's time to take action. Here's how you can start transforming your mornings today. Take some time to reflect on your current morning habits. Which areas need improvement? Commit to making specific changes, writing them down if it helps. Start small. Choose 1 or 2 areas to focus on initially. Perhaps begin with a morning gratitude practice or set aside 10 minutes for prayer and Bible reading. Share your commitment with a trusted friend or family member. Ask them to check in with you regularly and offer encouragement. We want to support you on this journey. Share your experiences and challenges in the comments below. Let's create a community of believers committed to honoring God in our morning routines. Remember, every morning is a new opportunity to align ourselves with God's will. By being mindful of these hidden traps and making conscious choices to honor God, we can transform our mornings, our days, and ultimately, our lives. As Lamentations 3:22-23 beautifully reminds us, "Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." Let's embrace each new morning as a gift from God, an opportunity to draw closer to Him. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118:24.